adventurers. It's been a while, I know. So admittedly, every time I go out on a trail, I bring my GoPro in hopes of actually making a video, and then I get on trail and my battery is dead. User error, probably. It sucks because then I have to resort to my phone, which I've been having a lot of issues trying to get phone footage into a video, my video editor. It just doesn't work out as well, as easily as the GoPro does. So while I've been able to save some of those clips, it's just not ideal, I guess, to form a video out of them, so I just don't. But I have been doing some various hikes here and there. I did go on a hike probably in the middle of July, which is wild in Arizona, but I got out really early because we had just gotten some monsoon rains and I really wanted to see this waterfall, which it was trickling a little bit, so that was really cool to see. The weather's starting to cool off now, which means I'm going to be out and about way more. And so today I am out at South Mountain doing some bouldering. The weather is about like maybe upper 80s into 90s, and we got out here really early. It hasn't been too bad, too hot yet. The breeze is going, which is really nice too. So far the weather has been phenomenal. It's that time of year. I'm gonna try and get out as much as I can because I really want to make this season about getting out and rock climbing. So a little bit more like a, I guess, overall life update is I've been going to the climbing gym quite frequently, at least, 3 times a week. So I have been, getting my strength up and conditioning and improving along the way too, which has been great. I do have some various clips of my climbs that's on my Instagram of just different things that I've completed, over the past year. And it's been great. I've seen some major improvements and I've been so happy with my progress with everything so far. It's been great, but I'm ready to get outside. Like I feel so confident and ready to get outside and do some stuff out here. And so this weekend I'm out here with Michael. You might remember him from the Hanging Gardens video. He was the swimming robot. Here we have a wild Michael taking a swim in the canyon. I'm out here with him, and we're doing some old stuff or some new stuff, warmed up on some stuff that we've climbed before. Definitely got 2 PRs already. They were climbs that I had tried in the past, never end up getting. Now I'm back out here trying it again and was able to get it, within 1 or 2 attempts. And so to me, that speaks volumes as to like the work that I'm putting in, and I'm just really stoked about it. It's gonna be a fantastic day. We've already done a couple of climbs in, but I do have a couple other problems I want to try today before it gets too hot. But I'm glad to be getting back out. I do want to start trying to put out videos again. I got an extra GoPro battery in case my GoPro battery does die, which it's about to, but I do have an extra one, so that way shouldn't have any more issues with dead GoPro batteries. It's turned out to be a fantastic day, so I hope you all enjoy, the climbs that you're gonna see. And I am hoping also this season to bring out some new people that haven't been out here before. I've met a couple of new friends in the climbing gym recently that I really want to take out here. One of which actually has his own YouTube channel. His name is Nick. I'll post a link to his channel either in my description box or somewhere. There'll be a link to his channel. Check out his videos because he's also a small creator. He posts in-gym climbing stuff, or he has a couple of stuff outside too. Lots of climbing content, so if you're really interested in that, highly recommend his channel. And then I make an appearance and hit a couple of his videos every once in a while too. So if you're really into that kind of thing and also, want to see me from time to time, you can check out his channel. His content is phenomenal. Like the way that he puts together his videos and the style of the video and just the composition of the video is fantastic. So highly recommend if you're into that thing. With that, I'm gonna stop talking because I'm gonna go have some snacks and then get on some problems before we head out for the day. I hope you all enjoy. I'm really glad to be kind of back out and about right now.
Just a reminder that if you do intend to climb in these areas, to treat them with respect, pack out anything that you pack in, and to take care of any waste that you produce properly. We want to keep these areas accessible to climbers, and the only way to do that is to make sure we're leaving the location better than when we found it and being respectful of the nature and the wildlife within the climbing area. So this problem was our warm-up problem. It's on the entrance boulders in the Pima Canyon bouldering area. This is a V0 named Gimme Some. And as you can see on the left, I've actually done this before. I did it 2 years ago. And so you can see the 2 clips side by side so we can point out a couple differences. I think for the most part, placement of hands and feet are very similar, but there are a couple differences that I see with these 2 clips. The first difference is hip placement. On the left, my hips are further away from the wall, so I'm a little awkward trying to place my right foot onto the shelf. With the most recent send. My hips are close to the wall, so it's a little bit easier for me to work with this time. The second part that's probably the most different is kind of topping out here. This time around, you can definitely see there's a difference in technique a little bit here, but also comfortability and confidence when it comes to climbing outdoors. It also helps that I've done this problem before. This next problem was also one that I attempted 2 years ago, and ever since, it has been on my list to do. I had some unfinished business with this climb, and so the very first thing I did when I got out here was make this my second climb of the day. The difference between last time and this time is so striking. There's so many things that you can see different. It's just like technique, comfort, everything. This time around, I felt so much more comfortable, and you can see my movements are a lot more smooth, and I didn't feel like I was flailing the whole time. I will say with this first attempt though, I did have a foot slip, and it caused me to fall off and miss the ledge jug-ish type hold. But even after falling, I knew I was able to get back on this and actually send this problem. I knew I was going to get it on this day. This next problem is a V6 up at the amphitheater. It's probably one of the best routes within South Mountain. That's just an opinion of mine. But this is one that we worked on last time we were here, and we continue to work on this time. This particular problem is pretty difficult and not something I'm usually good at, and it starts way in the back. That back sequence is probably one of the hardest parts of this whole problem. Even though it's not something I'm good at, I always try and give it a go every single time. It's always going to be there. Why not touch it a couple times when I'm out? So I do try it, but usually don't get very far with it, but that's okay. I can attempt it the next time. The next problem is another one of the PRs that I got for the day. I have attempted this a couple times in the past. The last time I was at South Mountain, and so I also wanted to try and get it this time around. I don't have a video from the prior attempt, so I don't have anything to compare to. so you can just sit back and watch this climb anyway. This was my first attempt for this climb for the day. This last V2 that we did is a repeat of one I have done in the past. This is another one of those climbs that I did in my easy bouldering in South Mountain video. I'm not going to bring it in to compare this time because the camera angle is slightly different and I flashed it last time as well, and so there really isn't too much to compare. This is a pretty fun problem if you like them crimps and you also like a little bit of slab action. This is probably one of my favorite climbs as well within the region. You can find this problem within the World Boulder section of South Mountain. with that, after that climb, things were starting to get a little toasty. We decided to call it quits and head back for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of us working out some boulder problems within South Mountain. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next adventure.